Rick says, Rick Perez, Zach, I'm having trouble staying consistent because I'm a system type of person. I'm a system type. Any advice on how to set up basic systems for beginner system basics? Uh, yes. So if you're beginning, especially like you have a cold calling like system or something, create systems. So I just say systems a lot, but systems. Figure out what you want to do with your marketing. Figure out what you want to do for the actual acquisitions process. Figure out what you actually want to do with all the processes in your wholesaling business. So I think a system is for marketing, you just make a budget. So say a money budget and then a time budget. This is very important that you actually have a money budget and a time budget also. Time and money, they're both very scarce resources. Time's a lot more scarce than money. But really that's what you need to do. Say, hey, from cold calling from 2 to 7 p.m., that's the time, Monday through Friday. That is what I'm going to spend for cold calling. That is what you guys need to do. Set up a time budget there, set up a money budget, Rick. That's what I would recommend for you. System wise, from there, like if you're very analytical and system oriented, when you're cold calling, so start at 2 p.m. From there, pull the list. Go to listrei.com, pull the list, go to Drawing for Dollars, try for 2 hours, just make a consistent schedule for it. And it'll be a lot easier for you, especially if you're a systems person, guy or gal. Then from there, for your cold calling, systematically say the same script that you figure out for yourself. Recommend the one that I do, but do whatever one you want. I don't really care. I want you guys to have the best results possible for your real estate wholesaling business. So that is what I truly recommend. So systematically right there. So if you're going to do that, make sure you do your cold calling the same way. So I got my script. I'm going to ask them if they are the owner of 123 Main Street, mention your name. Hey, my name's Rick. Are you possibly interested in selling your property? Literally, that's the system. You say that for 5 hours until they say yes, and then you go to the next system, make a little flow chart, what you want to do, qualify the seller, qualify the lead, and then go from there and actually get the deal done. Next here for systems is from systems there, the next system that you need to be focusing on really importantly is once you get the appointment is that you're going to follow up with all the leads in your podio. Make sure you have a CRM. If you're really big into systems, you need to have a CRM, a customer relationship manager, management, whatever the one that is. I would be focusing heavily on that, following up with all leads you can. Go meet with appointments, create a schedule, create a little calendar from there. That will help you so much. Those are really the basics of the systems there. Then with dispositions, you want to have a set schedule of time, maybe 2 hours a day, maybe 1 hour a day. You're focusing on building cash buyers. I prefer that you cold call cash sales, network with people. This is the type of systems you need for a real estate wholesaling business to have really a good success when you're starting out. This is more the advanced part of cold calling, or the advanced cold calling training part is getting in the systems, the nitty gritty, the things that are super important. I can tell you right now, if you budget time for marketing, pulling lists, pulling fresh niche lists like probate lists and code violation, fire damage properties, water shut off, utility lists, divorce lists, tax delinquency lists. Spend time doing that. Spend an hour or two, go on truepeoplesearch.com or pay for it. Go to smszach.com to actually pay for skip tracing. And then from there, literally systematize your day. So you're spending enough time marketing, cold calling, pulling lists, talking to sellers, following up with sellers, going on appointments, virtually going on appointments, dispoing your deal, selling your deal, and then making money. That is how you do the systems. Because if you do your systems right, if you're a big systematic person, it's honestly very easy. Like wholesaling's a numbers game. If you create a system where I have to call this many people per day, statistically, if you do enough of that, you will get a real estate wholesaling deal where you can actually be paid per hour, more or less wholesaling. So if I spend 40 hours a week, I'll make $5,000. That's amazing for most people. So if you do that enough, you will get real estate wholesaling deals. Systematic. I'm a huge systems guy. That's why I went on this rant here about systems, because I truly think systematically creating your business, especially with cold calling. Cold calling is a huge systematic process. I systematize how VAs are supposed to be used, how my acquisitions person goes in there from the podium, how the follow-ups are done, how the dispo is done for me to get the best real estate wholesaling deals possible. Even when I'm building rapport, I'm going through a checklist, a process, talking about the Ford method, their family, occupation, recreation, dreams. Systematically going through everything will help you guys so much. I'm telling you. I just, you can't go wrong with this stuff. So, Rick, that is how I would do it.